Hey y'all, welcome back. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, I am going to be showing you guys all the things that I have picked up in the Sephora Vib sale, as well as a first impressions of those products. I am super excited because I went to the mall yesterday and I'm pretty sure I just blacked out in Sephora, and then next thing you know, I was walking out with a bag of stuff. So I'm super excited to show you guys this today. Before we jump into the video, I do want to shout out my girl Alex, because I am not actually a VIB Rouge member at the moment. I took some time like stepping back and not spending as much money on makeup to get other finances in order. So she is a Rouge member and was kind enough to let me use her 20% discount. So thank you, Alex, for that. And so yeah, you guys, I am super excited to show you this. So if you would like to see what I picked up in the sale, as well as a first impressions on those products, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, so when I say I did a thing at Sephora yesterday, I mean I did a pretty big thing. It has been a long time since I have left Sephora with a big bag. A long time, and she is hefty. I was like, oh, what have I done? I'm not even the least bit upset. So yeah, I'm super excited. Let's just get into this, get rid of all this tissue paper that they give me. Oh, I mean, you guys, look at all of that stuff in there. Bumbum cream rolling around. Is anybody even surprised? You shouldn't be. Get the receipt out of the way. We don't need to look at that. We don't need to look at that. Okay, so the first thing that I picked up in the sale were a couple of new primers to try. So the first one I got is the Parasail Skin Tune Blur Primer. I picked this up because Jackie Ina uses it all the time and she says she really likes it. And she mentions that, you know, it's very good even if you're not doing makeup, just to kind of like wear it to kind of smooth out your skin, which I was like, oh, I love that, because I do have really deep pores right in this area. And lately I've been loving doing like a full face of makeup but without foundation, so I figured maybe this would be good for that. It does say you can use it with or without makeup. It uses a blurring and tuning use as a blurring and tuning serum after moisturizer. Apply on T-zone, all over face, or as a primer before makeup application. I did get the little one just because Parasail is quite expensive. I mean, this was like 20 to 22 bucks, and I think the big one's over 50. I got the small one when I did my Rose Gold Elixir one too, and I haven't even used it all, so I figured this is a good way to try it. So yeah, I do really like the bottle. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think the color's gorgeous. And I do like the dropper kind of a deal, and this one's just kind of like white, and I don't know. It looks interesting. I'm gonna see, put it on my hand, see what it smells like, what it does. Let me close it because I will drop it. So this is what it looks like. You rub it in. It feels really nice. Oh, it smells really clean, kind of cucumbery, I think. That's kind of the smell it gives me. I'm excited to try this out. I mean, like right there, my hand looks nice and like kind of smooth. I mean, like the kind of filled in my little pores on my hand. So I do like that. I'm excited to see this. But at the same time, I also got the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This was literally the last one on the shelf, so I was like, that means it's meant for me. This says a hint of hydro hemp-derived cannabis extract hydrates to plump and smooth for blissed out skin. A shot of blue agave holds makeup all day for a super fresh finish. Aloe water, cherry blossom, hyaluronic acid, and B vitamins boost skin for a healthier looking base. Oil-free, silicone-free, green tinted formula goes on clear to work across all skin tones and types. So I like that. I like anything that's oil-free and silicone-free because I'm very oily. So this is what she looks like. I'm super excited to try this out. You do get 1.52 fluid ounces, and in the Parasail one you get 0.34 fluid ounces. So it's a very big difference, but obviously I knew what I was getting into. Much more expensive. So I think this is the one I'm going to go with today, just because this is like all the rage right now and everybody says it's amazing. The girl at Sephora tells me it's amazing. We're gonna go ahead and apply this to the skin. I don't know how much I'm supposed to use, so I'm just gonna use about this much and start putting it in all my areas. Yeah, I don't love the smell of this. I think I can like work around it, but it just, I don't know. It's not a pleasant experience, this smell. Ooh, it is getting tacky, though. Oh, man. Okay. I wonder how long you kind of keep doing it. What did the directions say? I probably should have read those. Pump 1 to 2 shots of primer on the back of your hand. Blend a thin layer on a clean skin before makeup application. Allow formula 1 minute to fully absorb to activate grip for all day hold. Okay, so that's perfect because I gotta talk about more stuff anyways. Next up, I did get 2 foundations to try out. First, I got the Cover FX Power Play foundation. You get 1.18 fluid ounces in this, and it says that this is a long-wearing liquid foundation formulated with innovative high-impact pigments that provide buildable medium to full coverage and a breathable weightless finish. A trio of ultra-fine powders control shine and help visibly blur imperfections all day without dulling or drying complexion. It's paraben, fragrance, gluten, mineral oil, and talc free. It's also a vegan product for those of you who appreciate that. I do like it. It's very different from any other foundation that I have ever seen. It is quite a small bottle, but I think the cool part is like when you take it off, it comes in like a squirty tube. So I do think that's very nice, easy for cleanup, different than a pump. So I don't know. I'm excited about this. I got mine in the shade N35. And then the other foundation I picked up was the IT Cosmetic Your Skin But Better CC Cream. Oil-free matte. It's a poreless finish, full coverage cream, anti-aging hydrating serum with 40 SPF in it. This is what it looks like. I've never tried a IT Cosmetic CC cream before, and the fact that this said oil-free and matte on it really caught my attention. This is what the packaging looks like. I think it's pretty freaking cute. I'm pretty excited. I got mine in the shade medium. So yeah, I don't know which one I want to do today, because whichever one I don't do will have its own wear test. So what do we think? Which one do we want to use? The decisions. Okay, so I think for today I'm going to go in with the Cover FX Power Play foundation, and I will do a separate wear test on the CC cream. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned for that. So I'm gonna go in with this. I'm going to do half my face with a brush and half my face with a sponge just to kind of see, but I do gotta wet my sponge, so pause please. Okay, so now that I got my life together, before I put this on, I want to say that the primer no longer feels tacky on my skin. It feels pretty good. I think it did a decent job of filling in my pores for the most part so far. So it'll all just depend, I guess, on how the foundation sits on it, but so far I'm not hating it. Doesn't feel bad or weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Just gonna pump or squeeze out that much to start. It's kind of runny, as you can see, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna start with just dotting some of this on this side of my face. That's probably way too much, but it'll be okay. And I'm just gonna go in with this Tarte brush from a collection that I have and just start kind of stippling this on. This has a pretty clean smell to it, nothing too crazy. Okay, so there's what it looks like real quick with one layer with a brush. I think it looks pretty good. I definitely say right now it probably medium coverage because I do have quite a bit of like my spots and everything showing through, which isn't terrible because if I'm going for more of a natural look, I don't mind this coverage. I do think the color is a wonderful match for me, and again, I got the shade N35. So I think that that looks pretty good. I am going to just add a little bit more, just dipping the brush into a little excess and like see if I can build it up over some of the spots that like I would probably want a little bit more coverage on just to see. But I don't want to do like a full layer because I actually kind of like the way it looks right here. Oh, that looks good so far. So far it's not kind of bunching up weird on my nose or anything. And my pores look pretty freaking good. I will zoom you guys in once I do kind of like, you know what? No, I'll zoom you guys in now so you can see the difference. Duh. So if you guys can see right now, I do think it's looking pretty good. Like you can see, like I do have pores, but I do think that primer was pretty helpful. But like right here, they don't look bad at all. So there's that. Right now, I don't think any side is looking like better or worse than the other. I think it pretty much looks about the same. Obviously I did have to use more product when using the sponge, but I mean obviously the sponge soaks up more product. But right now I don't think it looks bad. I think the color is perfect for me. I think it feels pretty good on the skin. It's got a slightly kind of tacky feel to it, but nothing crazy. But it does feel pretty stinking natural. Very lightweight. It doesn't really feel like I'm wearing anything. So far I'm pretty excited about this. So next I did get a concealer to try, and I picked up the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer. Are any of you surprised as much as I love my Fenty primer and foundation? I got the shade 185, and so for reference I am 230 in the foundation, and the 230 concealer shade looked pretty good, but it was much darker and not as brightening as I prefer. When I go concealer I want it quite bright, so I swatched quite a few, and this is the color that I thought would kind of be the best. I was kind of in my head trying to like imagine my Tarte Shape Tape color because I love the colors and undertones of that. So hopefully this is a pretty good one. I'm also thinking about doing like a Fenty Beauty concealer like versus Tarte Shape Tape. If you guys would like to see that, I do like a wear test and everything showing the two differently and kind of like battle them out. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to let me know. I'm probably going to do it regardless, but your thoughts and opinions are always taken into consideration. So yeah, within this bottle you are getting 0.27 fluid ounces. And this is what the packaging looks like. I think it's adorable because it literally looks like a mini version of the foundation bottle. So I'm super excited to try this out. I really hope it works for me because I've been loving her line, as you guys know. Okay, so this is the doe foot. I really do like it, just kind of off the bat looking at it. It holds a lot of product, as you guys can see, which I mean, I want to put on a lot of concealer. So I'm super nervous. I get really nervous trying concealer, especially if it's not my color. Like, please let it work for me. Ooh, I think we're gonna be good. I think we're gonna be good. So it definitely feels pretty thick, which I mean, what the heck, Alyssa? Which I mean, I'm not mad at. I do want it to cover my dark circles under my eyes. I've been trying to work on kind of fixing those. And I'm gonna put this everywhere that I normally would put concealer. So like right here, down the nose, on the chin, and I didn't get any sort of eye primer, so we're gonna do it as eye primer as well, you know, the usual. So I am going to do one eye with a brush, one eye with a sponge, and that way we can see, because I like concealers that give me the ability to be interchangeable as well, because, you know, sometimes I'm just trying to do a full face with a brush. Like, I don't want to go with a sponge. Like, it's just not my vibe. I like how fast it blended out. So let me see. So far it's looking good. It doesn't look like it's separating or doing anything weird. And you guys, I know I'm keeping a very open mind because I'm trying tons and tons and tons of new products all in conjunction with another out of different lines. So I'm not going to be like, oh, this is kind of doing da 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 da. So far I do think it's laying quite nicely with the foundation and primer that I have on. I think it looks pretty good. I think the coverage is quite nice. I'm going to kind of keep moving. I'll do my chin with this. I will say I feel like it's drying pretty quickly. Like this one is like giving me a little bit more trouble. So I have just a little bit of something weird going on right here, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to see if you guys can see it. So if you look right here on my nose, some things are separating. So in this area right here, like you can see it's kind of doing something weird. I'm going to take the brush and see if we can just kind of... Sorry if you see a booger, like this is weird, up close and personal, you guys. So I'm gonna try and like see like what is happening. So it's kind of fixing it a little bit, but it's just not doing what I would want it to. And it's kind of hard for me to tell if it's the foundation moving around or the concealer moving it, because obviously, I mean, I didn't put the concealer up on the side of my nose, but it's going to touch, like duh. So that's a little, you know, disheartening. I don't love it when stuff separates, especially around my nose. That seems to be kind of the only place it's doing it right now. So I just don't know what that is, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing with it. We're gonna keep moving along though, and see what we can come up with. So far, I'm not displeased with the concealer. I think it's pretty decent coverage. I wonder if I can build it up a little bit more just in the inner corner. I wonder, I didn't read what it says, like how full coverage this says it is. Let me see right here. It says instant photo soft coverage for all, long wear, light as air, crease proof. I will say it's not creasing. I will say it appears to be pretty buildable. It did make that inner corner even more bright. So I'm going to kind of stop on the head because I don't want to get over myself and put on too much and then be like, it looks so bad. So we're going to keep moving. So I did get a setting powder as well, and I got, are we surprised? The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. You get 0.98 ounces in this. It says light as air setting, photo soft finish for all. It says apply powder, apply with powder puff setting brush to set foundation, concealer, and contour. So I got mine in the shade Banana, just because I would want to use this for like where all my concealer and stuff was. And this is supposed to be super good for brightening. Oh, I think that's nice. They give you a little like stopper to put in there as well. I did not know that. This is what the packaging looks like. Hello setup, hello you guys. It's super beautiful. I'm going to be really sad because I'm going to get it dirty very soon. I realize that's probably upside down. I can't tell. Let's see what it looks like when I open it up. Okay, so I see that it has the thing. How do you put this in there? Y'all. So I'm going to pull this paper off. Oh, it already has one. Am I crazy? I'm crazy. So it has a thing in there. I wonder why they give you another one. Maybe if you break it? I don't know, y'all, it's too much. So I'm going to, I guess, like, bring some out into the cap. Oh, it's quite banana-y. Can you guys see that color right there? Ooh, it's way more than my translucent, like, Laura Mercier powder. And I didn't want to get the translucent powder. I wanted to try something else. All right, so I'm just going to take my little Morphe M438 brush, and I'm just going to do like I normally do underneath the eyes. I don't want to bake with it this first time. I just kind of want to see what she does. Get around the nose. You know, we got to cover up all my stuff. It does smell good. And then obviously get on the little eyelids. It did crease a little bit on the eyelids. Like if you guys can see this, hold on. Can you see the creasing happening there? Right here. So I probably need to, you know, hit that a little bit. However, I don't see it creasing really under the eye, so I'm still alright with it. It is not necessarily an eye primer. And I wanted to try this specifically because I know Jaclyn Hill was talking about the lavender color for brightening. Obviously that is not a shade for you, girl. I'm a little too dark to use a color that light. But so she really liked this powder in that shade. So I figured I would try the brightening shade in my skin tone to see kind of how it does. And I'll try it baking another time, but I just don't want to do, you know, too much. I will say it is really nice. It's quite blurring. I feel like my under eyes look really beautiful right now, right here in this section. So yeah, so we're gonna hit the forehead wrinkle really quickly, excuse us, and we'll set up here as well. I will say that I do think so far this powder is nice. I do think that my skin looks really smooth. I mean, it set the forehead wrinkle beautifully. Like, where did she go? We're not sure. Will she show up again? Only time will tell. Next, I also picked up the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. This is in the shade 30. They call it 30 Sand, and this is like in the medium range. I got this because Alyssa Ashley talks about this all the time, how she like sets her whole face with it and that it looks so beautiful. So I was like, Alyssa Ashley, you are beautiful, so I'm going to try it out. This is the color that just looked like it would kind of be the best for me. So it's pretty much just almost kind of like a powder foundation, I think. That's it right there. This looks like it would be the best shade for me to not really alter like the color of my foundation. So I'm just gonna take, alright, good. I want to make sure this brush had no product on it. So I'm just going to take this kind of fluffy brush. This is a Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm just going to kind of dip it in here and really just kind of pat it on all the areas I didn't already put the Fenty powder. She says this just like makes her foundation look so much smoother and her skin just looks so seamless. And again, she has the most beautiful skin in my opinion. So I was like, let me get one. Let me see what it's about. So I like that it really doesn't take much. Is it me? Do I just really want it to work, or does my skin actually look like quite smooth right there? Ooh, so I'm going to kind of focus this too around my mouth area. I mean, I don't want to BS myself, but I think it looks pretty good. And I want to look back and see kind of what kind of brush she puts it on if she does like a more dense powder brush or what to kind of make it look. But I mean, right off the bat, it definitely didn't alter the color of my foundation. It feels really nice. Like now my skin feels like I'm really not wearing anything, obviously because I'm all kinds of powdered down. So so far, nothing negative to say about this. I'm excited to keep using it. Okay, so the next thing I picked up in the sale was a bronzer, and don't be surprised at the brand. You guys already should see this coming, but it is the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. I picked up the shade Islanding, and this says Instant Sun Soak Glow that lasts, blendable, buildable, and transfer resistance. I picked this up because Alyssa actually is the queen of Fenty Beauty promotion, and it looks so beautiful on her. This is the packaging. It's absolutely beautiful. It is in the same like hexagon-y, is that the right word? Don't come for me. Shape as their like highlighters are in, but obviously this one comes in the gold packaging. I'm gonna be so bummed when I get this thing all dirty with my grubby little fingerprints, but it's absolutely beautiful. So this is what it looks like on the inside. I do think it's absolutely beautiful. It does look quite dark, and this is in no way a contour shade for me. This is solely a bronzer, but it looks absolutely beautiful. It feels nice. I do like that as I swatched it, which as you can see me like rolling around like this, the pan on the outside isn't getting dirty, which means it's not supremely powdery. This is what it looks like. This is how it swatches. I think it looks quite nice. I think the color is going to do me very well. They are quite neutral, but I do think they all kind of have like a somewhat reddish undertone, which is why I was kind of having trouble deciding between the shade Islanding, which I bought, and Private Island. They were so close, but I decided to go with the one that said definitely neutral undertones because that's just my skin, and hope for the best because I really didn't want to pick up like too many of these. Excuse me, my one leg was falling asleep. I'm pretty excited to try this out, but I am quite nervous because it is quite deep. So I'm going to take my Aesthetica P12 brush, and I'm going to ever so lightly, to be safe, dip it in here. It does pick up quite a good amount of product. Going to tap off that excess. And did you guys see that? Let's show that one more time. Like, look at the like no fallout, and let's show the perfect. Okay, you guys, so I'm so scared. Okay, so I will say that right off the bat, the color does look quite nice, and I definitely think I could build it up more. I mean, I want to show you guys this. So I literally just picked this up off my desk. No fallout. The pan on the outside is not dirty. So I do really like that because it's not super powdery, meaning that it doesn't allow you to pick up a ton of product at once. So I was just kind of slowly but surely adding more, which I really appreciate, because then it's not like you stick it all on and next thing you know you've just got brown all over your face and like there's nothing you can do about it. Like no amount of blending with a stippling brush would help you. So I do like that. I will say that my skin does look really smooth, because like I have like little bumps here, and I mean, you guys, they're still there, obviously, but I mean, it just looks really nice and seamless. I think it blended really nice on top of the foundation. So I am really impressed with that. I don't really want to build it up too much more because I just kind of want to be kind of cautious as to how much I'm putting on. But I definitely don't think the color is bad. I think it gives me like a nice, almost kind of like natural warmth to my skin. So I'm pretty pleased with that so far. So yeah, next I picked up 2 of my Anastasia brow definer pencils. I love these things. I picked these up during the sale because obviously they're quite expensive, and I also use the NYX ones. For reference, I am in the shade dark brown in their brand, but I'm not going to use these today because I do have an eyebrow pencil already open, and I bought these specifically for backups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off camera really quickly because I don't have any other makeup products I can put on my face. Like I didn't buy blush or mascara or like eyeshadow or a lip product. I tried to like chill out on those because I have quite a few of them. So I'm gonna pop off and finish up those steps of my makeup, and then I will finish up this haul video. Okay, you guys, so I am back with the rest of my face makeup on. If you are wondering, I used the Natasha Denona Sunset palette for this eye look. My highlight is Laura Geller Gilded Honey. My lips are Dose of Colors Desi and Katie Hey Girl lipstick. And then my eyelashes are actually Bellamy lashes, and these are in the style Gaze. I'm not really sure how I feel about these. I bought 4 pairs of Bellamy lashes and I've tried out 2 pairs so far, and I'm honestly not sure how I feel. The band is so thick and quite stiff, and I do kind of like twist it and turn it and everything, but I'm just not sure if I love them on my eyes. They are quite difficult to work with compared to any other lash I typically use. So if you have ever tried Bellamy lashes and you have like a way that like helps you kind of manipulate them and wear them, then let me know, because I do think the styles are very pretty. I'm just not sure that I love them like I love some of my other lashes. I will say they are less expensive, which is nice. I think when I bought them, it was like buy one get one like half off or something, and I don't think they were more than like $15 a pair, which is really nice. So it's not like they're $30 lashes, but still, let me know if you've ever tried them, how you like to wear them, and what you do to make them a little bit easier to work with. But anyways, let's go ahead and finish up with the last couple of things that I got from the Sephora sale. So starting back off, I got this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask, the glowing radiance and softening. I have had my eye on this for a hot minute now, you guys. I smell it all the time when I go in there. You get 2.7 fluid ounces in this container, and you can use it as a peeling sleeping mask, which means that they have you put it on your face and wash it off in the morning, or you can do it as like a real quick mask, like a normal one, and then wash it off after like 10 or 15 minutes. It says this Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask is formulated with watermelon, hyaluronic acid, and AHA to hydrate and smooth for post-facial results, all in one jar. Oh my god, that's so cute. When you like open it up, it looks like a little watermelon right there. That's adorable. So this is what it looks like in the box. It comes with a little spatula on the top, which is nice. I didn't know that. And then this is the product in the jar. I think the packaging is absolutely adorable. I love the baby pink, and I like that it comes in kind of like a glass looking jar. It's very fancy looking. So when you open it up, it does have a little stopper, and this is very much like a jelly mask, but it smells so good, you guys. Literally like watermelon candy, like a watermelon Jolly Rancher or something. It just smells so good. So this is what it looks like. It very much is like a jelly type consistency, which I'm pretty excited. When I like put it on my hand, it just feels so softening and so hydrating. God, it just smells so good. So within my nighttime skincare routine, I've been really focusing on using like a sleeping mask, like a hydrating sleeping mask, to really help my skin, because even though I'm oily, obviously, just because you're oily doesn't mean you don't need moisture in your skin. And sometimes it's actually like the oilier you are, your skin is actually searching for moisture. That's why you create so much oil. And right now I've been using the Innisfree Youth Enriched Sleeping Mask. I love this thing. I swear by it. But I figured I'd maybe like, I'm almost out of it, so I figured I'd maybe give this a go. And if you guys want, I've been thinking about showing you like my nighttime skincare routine. So if you want to see that, let me know. It's not super crazy and super long, but I do have some really solid products in there, and I've really been liking the way my skin has been utilizing those. So I did pick up this, and I'm super duper excited to try it. I just want to smell like watermelon all the time. This should come as no surprise to you guys, but obviously I stocked up on my Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bumbum cream. This is the 8.1 fluid ounce jar. You guys know how I feel about this. I'm not going to ramble on. I'm not going to take it out. Best lotion ever. I also went ahead and picked up 2 of my Sephora coconut water cleansing wipes. These are my favorite facial wipes from the Sephora brand. They're not super expensive as is, but they are absolutely everything. I love the smell. They are just cleansing wipes. They're very hydrating. They don't break me out. They don't leave my skin feeling oily or anything. I just think they're really nice, and I like those for kind of helping me remove my makeup sometimes. So yeah, I always stock up on those with or without the sale because they're not very pricey. Okay, and last but not least, I picked up the Ole Henriksen Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. This says it targets dark spots, fine lines, and wrinkles, skin texture with high potency AHAs. You get 6.5 fluid ounces in this bottle. And yeah, I've been trying to introduce a toner into my skincare because I just haven't used one. And as I've been like kind of creating my skincare routine, I've only introduced a product at a time so I can monitor how it works in conjunction with what I already was using, and as well as if it were to break out my face, that's how I'm able to tell, so I don't like all of a sudden just introduce a bunch of products and my skin breaks out. So I've heard really great things. Whitney Simmons actually talks about this, and she has beautiful skin, and I mean the girl works out in her makeup, so she must be doing something right. So I figured I would give this a go as a toner to try. Transform the way you think about toner, transform your skin. The Dark Spot Toner, supercharged with high potency AHAs, targets dark spots, fine lines, and wrinkles, and smooth texture. Infused with sandalwood, chamomile, and licorice extracts, is gentle enough for daily use to retexturize, prepping skin surface for serum and moisturizer, reveal a transform, redefine, and youthful looking Ole Glow. I don't know how they say their name. But so I'm really excited to try this. I'm going to use it, I think specifically just in my evening skincare routine, because that's when I think I'll really need it most. This is just what the bottle looks like. It matches my shirts. We're twins. So I'm super excited to try it out. I wonder if it smells. It smells pretty good, pretty clean, pretty fresh. Who am I? James Charles? I don't hate it. I'm excited to try it, and as I do my skincare routine thing, if you guys want to see that, then I will let you know kind of how this kind of works in with that. Okay, you guys, so that is everything I bought thus far in the Sephora sale. I'm really excited to keep playing with these products, and what I think I may do is come back in about a month or so and kind of do an update to this video, kind of like a what I kept from my Sephora haul video. If you guys are interested in that, let me know, because in that video I can kind of tell you the best ways I think these products work, what I'm keeping, what I'm returning, and that gives me more time to try everything out. As for today, I think my skin looks really nice, to be honest. It looks really smooth. I feel like every product's color was good for me today. And obviously I will update you in the description bar if anything kind of went funny the rest of the day, if like my foundation started breaking up or anything like that. But I think that's also why the update video will be good later, because I can try out everything with different products as well, and that way we're not basing it all off this very first time. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye!